very warm welcome to the State Insurance New Zealand Swimming Awards. It is, as you know, the first such awards where we'll be celebrating the achievements of 2009 and also paying tribute to those people who have worn the New Zealand suit, the New Zealand uniform with such pride over many decades.
We've developed this week with all of you here a product that is marketable, a product that supports sponsors that we're trying to work with, and we've also taken our sport out into our broader community on the TV with interviews with our legends, with kids today in that pool swimming relays and going up and talking to you guys. A huge amount of support got you to where you wanted to go, but an absolutely awesome attitude. And if we can keep bringing that back and putting that in front of our kids of the future, then the legends that are here today and many of the awards today are going to be the legends of the future.
The finalists in the most outstanding individual performance in an international competition are Moss Burmester, Hayley Palmer, Corne Swanepoel,
State Insurance Swimming New Zealand Awards 2010 winner of the most outstanding individual performance in an international competition, Hayley Palmer.
Yeah, compete against the world's best. It was inspirational, really educational. I came back. Hope that I can be bigger and better, in the years to come. So.
The finalists in the Technical Official of the Year are Anne Benseman, Joe Davidson, Barbara Linton.
The winner of the Technical Official of the Year is Anne Benseman.
What is it that keeps you coming back to swimming? What is it about the sport?
Oh, it's the people, the kids, the atmosphere. It's just great. I just really enjoy it.
The finalists in the Coach of the Year are Simon Main, Sue Southgate, Scott Talbot.
The winner of the Coach of the Year is Scott Talbot.
What's been the most difficult thing, moving from swimmer straight into coach?
Nothing really difficult, to be honest. I got a really good group of swimmers I work with, so they just, to be honest, they made me look good.
The finalists for the Volunteer of the Year are Mark Burge, Marlene Morrison, Bronwyn Radford,
The Volunteer of the Year, Bronwyn Radford.
Really, what is it about swimming that keeps you so involved and so devoted to it?
The swimmers.
The finalists in the Swimmer of the Year with a Disability are Cameron Leslie, Sophie Pascoe, Daniel Sharp.
The winner of the Swimmer of the Year with a Disability is Sophie Pascoe.
After 2008 in Beijing, what was 2009 like for you?
It was an amazing year for me. My first short course world champs. So it was a challenge of me obviously not having the league power and everyone else having the league power, but coming away with what I achieved was just great for me, but I couldn't have done it without the support, so thank you to everyone who supported me.
The finalists in the Emerging Swimmer of the Year are Sophia Batchelor, Alana Jury. Gareth Keane.
Okay, Alana Jury.
Going to the World Championships, how much of a thrill was that?
It was really exciting because I'd only made one other New Zealand team and it was a youth team. To go to that was really exciting for me and huge opportunity, especially with all the things that happened to me, so it's a good learning experience.
The finalists in the Swimming Club of the Year North Island are Capital Swim Club, North Shore Swim Club, Swim Rotorua,
Okay, the winner of the Swimming New Zealand Club of the Year North Island is Swim Rotorua Bay of Plenty.
We're still moving ahead and we're really looking forward to the years coming. But this is a real recognition that provincial clubs can really do well.
The finalists in the Swimming Club of the Year South Island are Aquagym Swim Club, Wharanui Swim Club,
And the winner of the Swimming New Zealand Club of the Year South Island is Aquagym Swim Club, Canterbury West Coast.
Well, our club's gone through a huge restructure in the last 12 months where we've rewritten our constitution and employed our own coaches, and it's very exciting, looking forward to the future.
So in this tribute, in contested Olympic, World Long Course Championships and Commonwealth Games have been listed in chronological order, and each swimmer has been given their own personal number. So there's been a lot of work involved in this from Swimming New Zealand. Over 200 swimmers have competed at these three major events, from the first Olympic swimmer in 1912 till last year's World Championships. So ladies and gentlemen, I think it's only fair now that you give them a great Swimming New Zealand triumphant applause. I'm now delighted to have the chance to chat to a couple of our Olympians, our medalists. We haven't got many of them, as I said at the start, but so many have achieved greatness through things other than getting medals around their necks. And we know the effort that goes in. It's all the same for everyone, no matter how successful. It's 58 years since you won that medal.
Yes.
A heck of a lot has changed, hasn't it? You're at the pool today. What's changed?
Incredible amount. Well, it's very much harder to get into an Olympic team now. I feel very sorry for the young people today, because today, or all this week, I've seen the most beautiful swimming. You didn't used to see that. You used to see all kinds of swimming at the national champs.
Olympic medalist, weren't you, after Jean? Do you vividly recall that race, 1988, when you won the bronze medal?
Oh, absolutely. I do a lot of corporate speaking now in the US and use the experience that I had there often. I don't look in the same shape that I used to back then, but I clearly remember that night. It was September the 21st, 1988, and we had said that if we could bring the fourth lap home as fast as the second lap, we stood a shot of a medal. This was research that Hilton had done, and I'd spent 13 years trusting and believing in him, and it worked great that night, and it was just putting it all together.
We have now the official announcement of the team which will represent New Zealand at the 2010 Commonwealth Games in Delhi in October.
You are one of our signature sports, there's no doubt about it, in any games. It is a very tough game. We recognise the challenges that face this team and previous teams. The standard of swimming internationally is one of the very highest, and while John has mentioned that there haven't been many medalists, certainly in the New Zealand Olympic Committee and Commonwealth Games Committee, we recognise swimming as one of those sports that is truly important to us, and we want to give you every bit of support we can in the coming months and into the future.
Ladies and gentlemen, double Olympic champion of 1996 in Atlanta, Daniel Loader, and alongside of him, bronze medalist in 1988, Anthony Moss. You've had both had highs and lows. You've had a lot of highs, Daniel, with your Olympic career in particular. You, Anthony, what about highs and lows? It was the bronze medal for you in Seoul the most important moment for you?
I think the medal for me personally was, and it's still a challenge today, probably the wrong colour, but I'm most proud of the effort that it took to get the medal. My father passed away a few weeks before the games, and my coach and I parted ways, and thanks to Hilton Brown, I managed to pull it all together and keep it on track. So that was an extremely difficult moment, but swimming for me is a very important component of my life, of which I've learned a lot of things, and I've moved on, obviously. But when things get tough, I kind of look back at that moment and think, okay, I was able to do something and be proud of it.
And you, Daniel, you brought your Olympic medals here to the pool.
It is a very, very tough mindset to actually be proud about what you've done, and certainly the medals represent that, and so to bring them out on display or showcase them in any way is a bit of a difficulty, for me at least. It's a reflected glory through other people that you really appreciate what you've done.
Thank you very much for being a part of this tonight. The finalists in the National Long Course Swimmer of the Year are Daniel Bell, Moss Burmester, Hayley Palmer,
And the winner of the National Long Course Swimmer of the Year is Moss Burmester.
and this year you're off to the Commonwealth Games. You'll be delighted about that.
Yep, it's always a relief to make the team, and not too heavy with the times I swam, but we've got 6 months to work on it and improve it.
The finalists in the Open Water Swimmer of the Year are Alana Jury, Kane Radford,
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Open Water Swimmer of the Year is Alana Jury.
What were the high points for you of 2009? Was it attending the Worlds?
It was definitely attending the World Champs and racing against the top girls and actually realising I do have a chance. So.
The finalists in the Short Course Swimmer of the Year are Michael Jack, Samantha Lee, Hayley Palmer,
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Short Course Swimmer of the Year is Hayley Palmer.
So tell us about your short course year, 2009.
Short course for me was, actually a really good year. I broke a few national records and got a 100 AM record back, which I was pretty happy about. But, tough competition there from the likes of Tash Hind.
The finalists in the International Long Course Swimmer of the Year are Moss Burmester, Hayley Palmer, Corne Swanepoel,
And the winner of the International Long Course Swimmer of the Year is Moss Burmester.
I couldn't have done it without my support crew around me, and my coaches as well, Swimming New Zealand, Spark, all those sort of people. So you can't do it on your own. It's been awesome.
a man who set the swimming world alight right from the very start of his international career. Please give a great New Zealand swimming welcome to Ian Thorpe. You appear to me to be, to everyone, as someone who would have succeeded no matter what you did, and you would have had a very good business career, success outside, even if you hadn't been involved with swimming. So, but did swimming help you?
Swimming was important to me. I mean, I was a really shy kid, and I was not the most obvious swimmer. I most definitely was not an obvious athlete. Yet I found something in the pool that I was really good at, and it was something that, you know, I worked on, and it's built up the characteristics in myself that have allowed me to do these things. I wouldn't have been able to do that without having a sporting background. So I'm tremendously appreciative of that for what it means to me now, and also what it meant to me then to be able to do that. Because and especially when I reflect back, I feel like I'm like a kid who got away with it. Like, I fooled everyone for like years that I was actually really good at this. And I feel like that now, and I still can kind of get away with it when I don't exactly admit to it. But, you know, that's how I feel. And it's kind of that childhood, you know, exuberance you want to put into sport that carries you through for a long and successful career.
Ian Thorpe.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
The finalists in the Personality of the Year are Cameron Leslie, Penelope Marshall, Sophie Pascoe,
The winner of the Personality of the Year is Penelope Marshall.
Anyway, we're here for Penny Marshall. What an achievement she's done to get back to where she is, and let's all put our hands together for Penny Marshall. It's been amazing.
The finalists in the New Zealand Swimmer of the Year are Moss Burmester, Alana Jury, Hayley Palmer, Sophie Pascoe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Swimming New Zealand Swimmer of the Year is Moss Burmester.
Yeah, I'm pretty honoured to get this, you know, and you know, there's some amazing talent out there, and it's just, yeah, it's a real honour to receive it.
Swimmer of the Year, and you've got targets ahead this year, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, you know, we always want to go to a competition and do better than you've done before. And our last Com Games, you know, I got a gold and a bronze, so, you know, I guess do the same thing again. It would be good.
Listening to Ian Thorpe, does that sort of inspire you as well, even though you've reached what you possibly consider to be your peak form?
Yeah, definitely. You know, Ian's been there, done pretty much everything he can do, and just, you know, in the amount of time he stayed in there and at the top is amazing. And, you know, I'm sure I can get the chance to talk to him and learn a few things off him.
State Insurance is really, really proud to have an association with Swimming New Zealand. It's a really important one for us, and while there's the elite, there's also the community involvement, which is really important to us as well, from grassroots. Everybody swims, everybody's close to water, everybody has fun, and you guys have got a really important role in doing that. State, very proud to be here. Thank you, and all the very best.